What's up, everybody? It is Amrinder Singh. Today, I'm gonna explain for you guys Sidhu Moose Ala new song, and this song is going wild, and you will learn a lot of interesting words because there are some lines it could have double meanings. All right, I'm gonna explain everything. All right, so definitely you are gonna learn a lot of colloquial vocabulary. So let's get started.
ਥਾਪੀ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਵਾਲੇ ਦਾ ਚਿੰਨ੍ਹ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹੀ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹੀ ਮਾਰਦੇ ਰਹਾਂਗੇ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਚਿਰ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਰਹੂਗਾ
All right, basically, he is saying the words like a thapi. Basically, he said, thapi marna hamesha ਜ਼ੋਰ ਦਾ ਸਾਈਨ ਹੁੰਦਾ alright and ਜਿਹਦੇ ਚ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹੀ ਥਾਪੀ ਮਾਰਦਾ so what does it mean? It means slapping on the thigh is a sign of strength. Alright, probably you guys it's pretty common or it's pretty, we can say, the style slapping on the thigh basically among the kabaddi players. If you see the kabaddi players, right, they slap on their thigh. That's the sign of the strength. And Sidhu Moose Ala, he used to do the same thing while he was live performance, and that's what he was saying, because this is the sign of the strength, or you can say power. All right, and who has a strength, and that person is gonna slap on his thigh. All right, and then he said at the end, जिन्ना चर जोर हैगा तो थापी मार दे रहांगे, which means like we will keep slapping on thigh. All right, so it's just his like words at the beginning before starting the song.
ਹਾਂ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਮੂਸੇ ਵਾਲਾ ਹਾਏ ਹਾਏ ਆਉ ਟੈਨਸ਼ਨਾਂ ਚ ਪਈਆਂ ਨੇ ਸਰਕਾਰਾਂ ਖਬਰਾਂ ਨਾ ਭਰੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਅਖਬਾਰ
So he said, ਟੈਨਸ਼ਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਪਈਆਂ ਨੇ ਸਰਕਾਰਾਂ ਖਬਰਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਭਰੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਅਖਬਾਰਾਂ right, ਟੈਨਸ਼ਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਪਈਆਂ ਨੇ ਸਰਕਾਰਾਂ. It means the government has a worry, right, or government is in the stress, right? Why? Because the newspaper is filled with my news, all right, or filled with the news. And there are two words to learn. Khavra means news, and akhbar, all right, akhbar means newspaper, and he used akhbar as a plural, so that's the newspapers. All right, another word, tension. All right, tension basically used like if some person has like a stress or went to the depression, right? In Punjabi, mostly people say, "Onu tension hogi." All right, so that's what it means.
ਆਉ ਟੈਂਪੂ ਟੱਲਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਹੁਣੇ ਖੈਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੰਬੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਸੜਕਾਂ ਤੇ ਨਾਟ 11
He said, ਟੈਂਪੂ ਟੱਲਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਹੁਣ ਖੈਰ ਨਹੀਂ, ਬੰਬੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਸੜਕਾਂ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਨਾਟ 11. All right, so what does it mean? So basically, what is the tempu talle? All right, tempu basically a three-wheeler. All right, three-wheeler is being used for as a for like for public. It is very like old nowadays, very rare. It's very rarely you can find. Yeah, in some cities that's called like a auto rickshaw, something like. They have basically three-wheelers. All right, people travel. That's the cheaper. So what does it mean like a tempo talle, right, which means auto risk, a three-wheeler, like Chorni, like they have no escape, and this is no good for them when the Natagera is on the road, right? Not like a 5911, all right, 5911 is a tractor, right? When the tractor is so big, like strong, right, so you can't compete. Basically, a three-wheeler can't compete with like a Natagera tractor, all right. So because of that, like Chorni is not good. It's not good for three-wheelers, all right, when not getting on the road. This is the one meaning. Another meaning, he is calling basically these tempo talle, like a three-wheeler, stuff like that, to maybe the other artists or his haters, all right. And Natgara, he is also being known for Natgara because he loves this tractor, he owns this tractor, and people call him also Natgara. All right, he has also a company, Natgara Records. Natgara basically means 5911, right? This is also his company, so he is being known for this one, Natgara. So it means when he is going to like on like a Bombay is basically the city. Nowadays it's called Mumbai. So when Sidhu Moose Ala going to be Mumbai, then there's no good time for other artists. All right, this has two meanings. All right, that's how he is comparing. All right, so you learn like two words here. One is like 5911, this is a tractor name, and tempo. Tempo is basically three-wheeler, all right? Tempo is also being called to, if somebody is gay, it's also being called to that person as well, tempo, all right? So let's listen more.
ਬੰਬੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਸੜਕਾਂ ਤੇ ਨਾਟ 11 ਸਭ ਡਰਦੇ ਆ ਅੰਜਾਮ ਤੋਂ ਬਸ ਅਸਲੇ ਸੁਬਹ ਸ਼ਾਮ
Then he said, Sab tal de anjam to, right? Asale sab sam to, something like that. So what does it mean basically? So it means like everybody's scared from the consequences, all right? Because somebody, if you want to do something, any kind of any kind of thing, a dangerous thing, whatever, or maybe you want to do relationship, whatever that, you basically think first, okay, what are the consequences are, right? Everybody's scared from that, all right? That's what he's saying. And he said, everybody's scared from consequences, but I have weapons, or I keep weapons from morning to evening or all day long, all right? It means I don't care consequences. So basically the words you need to learn is anjam, all right? Anjam is basically what's the result, what's the consequences, all right? And there's also other words, natije. It's also mean results, all right? Sitte, all right? Sitta, it's also mean result. And anjam, shit, even I can't pronounce this. Anjam, janam. There are a couple of words I mispronounce, all right? So basically, there's also another word, basically a vegetable name. I think, let me think. Yeah, it's salgam, all right? It's even now I have to think about this like a vegetable to tell you because I always pronounce it wrong. The vegetable name is salgam, all right? But I pronounce most of the time wrong. I say saglam, all right? Saglam. Saglam. That's the wrong, but it's salgam, all right? So some words are a little bit hard for me, even in Punjabi, I mispronounce it, right? So definitely I'm gonna mispronounce some words in English as well because I also do in my native language, all right? So I think he was saying anjam, all right? Even this word is hard for me. Anjam basically means the results, consequences, all right? And the another word he used, shob and sam, all right? Shob basically means also like a something is good. It also means like a soba, basically you can say sob or soba, which means the morning, all right? There are also other word for morning like a saver and tadke, all right? These also like a word for morning. And he used sham. Sham means evening. There's also another word for sham, athan, all right? So make sure you keep pen and copy and you're writing them down. The words I'm telling you, this is pretty like good because I'm not telling you only one word, I'm also giving you alternate vocabulary. So when people are talking, probably they are using different, all right? Like shob and psalm, all right, which is morning and evening. That's now we say basically. He is using here because sometimes you need to fit different word, all right? It is using different area, so you have to use different word for suit to your song. So if even you learn these, you probably, if I'm saying, I probably am going to use like a tadke for morning and athni for evening, you won't understand that, right? So that's why I'm telling you more like basically the synonyms, all right? So you can write them down and then you can learn, all right? Make sure you keep copy and pen.
ਸ਼ਾਮ ਤੋਂ ਹੋ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਆ ਘੈਂਟ ਵਾਲੇ ਮਿੱਠੀ ਉਹ ਥਰ ਕੰਬਦੇ ਆ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਮ
Then he said, ਤੈਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਆ ਘੈਂਟ ਵਾਲੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਥਰ ਕੰਮਦੇ ਆ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ, alright? So you guys know can't, this is the slang I talked about many times. Can't means like a fantastic or a brilliant, alright? So what he was saying, these guys you think they are brilliant, or you can say another word like these guys you think they badass or gangster or whatever you want to say, all right? Those guys you think they are on top, they just scared from my name, all right? Then he just thar kam deya mere naam to. Kampana means like when somebody is shaking their body, like basically somebody is vibrating, all right? Like you see some people, maybe in the kids, mostly when they got scared, their body is a little bit shaking, hands are shaking, all right? That means kampana, thar kampana, all right? So sometimes it happens like if you got cold, basically you are in the cold weather, your just body a little bit shaking, right? It could also happen that way. But he is talking about because some people just scared from my name, all right? Their body is getting like they start um, vibrating, all right?
ਵਾਲੇ ਮਿੱਠੀ ਉਹ ਥਰ ਕੰਬਦੇ ਆ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਮ ਤੋਂ
So he said ਚੜਾਈ ਆ already and ਅੱਗ ਲਾਈ ਆ alright ਸਿੱਧੇ ਸ਼ਬਦਾਂ 'ਚ ਕਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਨਿਰੀ ਤਬਾਹੀ ਆ alright ਚੜਾਈ means when somebody is famous alright it could be also dominance you can say like it means like it's my dominance he is saying ਅੱਗ ਲਾਈ means some kind of like a I'm on the fire like I'm on the fire everybody wants to listen me something like that right ਅੱਗ ਲਾਈ means I'm on the fire alright then he say ਜੇ ਸਿੱਧੇ ਸ਼ਬਦਾਂ means like simple words alright ਸਿੱਧੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ means simple words if I tell you in simple words alright ਨਿਰੀ ਤਬਾਹੀਆਂ alright ਤਬਾਹੀ means I think it's destruction like you can say like if you ask me in the simple words I'm a destroyer alright I destroy things like when I go to the music I destroy everybody that's what he was trying to say in his lyrics alright alright these lines are my favorite one and he is saying ਤੇਰੇ ਕੋਈ ਮਹੱਲੇ ਦਾ ਬਾਈ ਨਹੀਂ alright ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਮੂਸੇ ਵਾਲਾ ਬਾਈ ਆ alright what does it mean it means like he was saying it's not the guy from your street alright gali means like a street mahalla means basically your block or your hood whatever right I'm not that guy from your street alright I'm the Moose Ala from the Punjab, alright? Or I'm the Moose Ala top G from the Punjab. That's what he was saying, alright? So then he said, Putha Padai Mada Khadai Malve the Jatta. Yeah, Malve the Jatta Jetta Vadai, alright? So Putha Padai, it means kind of like my path is different alright or my path is twisted or my path is bad alright then he said mada kheda basically means like when somebody just like somebody is like let's say if it's a kid right your kid and he is asking you to buy for him a video game whatever right you are avoiding you are just like teaching her this is not the good word you don't want to buy a video game for your kid but he is keep saying to you every day right that's kheda like oh kheda karina like he keeps saying right then he say mada kheda alright here it could be something like that you can use like my path is bad or my path is different but I'm also stubborn or go-getter alright I do what I would like to do that's what it means in context alright then he say malbe da jatt jet veda alright it means I'm basically the Jat from Malba, right? Jetbeda means kind of it's also kind of used for jets, Jetbed, something like that. It could also mean like I'm from Jat from the Malba and I'm as bad as a guy, right? Jetbed, which means dangerous guy. Alright then he said Bollywood ਦੀ ਕਮੇਡੀ ਵਾਲਾ ਸੀਨ ਨਹੀਂ alright ਜੱਟ ਮੱਥੇ 'ਚ ਸਿੱਧੀ ਗੋਲੀ ਮਾਰੇ alright ਜੱਟ ਬੜਾ ਭੈੜਾ ਹੈ something like that so what does it mean it means like this is not the scene from basically comedy movie from the Bollywood alright because I think he is also doing there are a lot of Punjabis they do basically the role as a comedian in Bollywood movies but he is saying I'm different I'm not like it's not like you see in me comedy role right I am just like I just shoot people's own head right it means I'm different that's what he's trying to say all right so basically here you need to learn this goli means bolt all right matha means your forehead all right matha means your forehead mare means like just shoot all right hit something all right bada pada means it could have a couple of meanings pada means also ugly it could be but here it means dangerous bada pada if you see from the context what he does he shoot on the head so what it shows here dangerous so here pada means dangerous all right in some situation it could be also like a bad pada means also ugly let's say you buy a clothes all right and you ask me how these clothes look on like a me whatever somebody if I say like the pedi lag right it means it doesn't look good on you all right, you look ugly, whatever, right? That's what it means. Peda could have different meanings, all right?
ਨਹੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਮੱਥੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਾਰੇ ਬੜਾ ਭੈੜਾ ਏ ਹੋ ਜੇਲ ਫੇਕੇ ਐ ਹੋ ਬੜੇ ਵੇਖੇ ਐ ਹੱਥ ਵੈਰੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਸਿਵਿਆਂ ਤੇ ਸੇਕੇ ਐ
Then he said something, jail dekhiya or jail break, I don't know, something like that. And then he said bade dekhiya, right? Then he said like bariyan de seviyan te hath sekya. So okay, so if he is saying like a jail dekhiya or jail break, all right, it means like dekhiya means like I have seen the prison, all right, or it could like I break the prison. It could have two meanings. Couldn't catch it basically what he was trying to say, break or dekhiya. Anyway, so yeah, it was, if you're gonna apply the both meaning, it makes sense, all right? So let's say he said, I have seen the present, or bade dekha. Bade dekha means I have dealt with many. It could have meaning like I've dealt with many people, or I dealt with many, like a jails or prisoners, something or prison. All right, that's like a bade dekha. Like I dealt with a lot. So dekhe means like basically seeing something or watching something, but here it means deal with, right? Then he say bearing the siviyan te hath seke, all right, it means like I burned my hands on like my enemy's funeral. So another word, I think it could be meaning like I basically I do dangerous things, or it could mean like send my enemies on to the funeral, something like that, or I killed people, something like that. It could have a couple of meanings, all right? It's up to you the way you are gonna interrupt. So basically, Sibe, all right, Sibe basically the place where is funerals being held, all right? That's being called Sibe, all right? So hat sekna. Sekna means when you burn your hat, all right? Shake. It's not like a shake, you English word, right? That's shake. It's so it means like a you are warming your hand, all right? Like if you told me like my hands are cold, I would say hat sekla agate. It means I'm telling you, just warm your hands in front of the fire, all right? That means sekna. So he's using, because here when funeral is being held, when somebody died, so in Punjab, basically in India, most of the people basically, the funeral is basically they burn the dead body, or they didn't bury the dead body, all right? That's why when you burn it, there's a fire, you can warm your hand. That's what he's saying here, all right?
ਸਿਵਿਆਂ ਤੇ ਸੇਕੇ ਐ ਜੇ ਪੁੱਛਦੀ ਤੂੰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦਾ ਰੰਗ ਉੱਡੇ ਦੇਖ ਬੰਦ ਫੋਲਡਿੰਗ ਝੋਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਏਕੇ ਐ
Then he said je pushdi the lokan da udde dekh krang. So this line is a little hard to understand. I don't know what the meaning krang he is saying, all right, the krang. So basically, I think from the context, the second line he is using like front folding back with AK. Basically, he is saying like I have AK-47 in front folding back, right? So from the context, it seems like the first line meaning is like if you're thinking why everybody got scared from me because I have AK-47, right? That's what I get from the context. But the first line is a little tricky.
ਹੋਟੇ ਦੀ ਲਾਈਨ ਐ ਗੈਂਗ ਸਾਈਨ ਐ ਸਿਰ ਪਰਚੇ ਬਥੇਰੇ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਫਾਈਨ ਐ
Then he said teddy line, right? Gang sign, sir parche vithere par munda fine. So teddy line means like a crocodile line or twisted line, or it could be a different line. So basically he was saying here is my line is different. Basically I'm different than other artists, all right? That's what he's saying. Then gang sign, it means there's a gang sign, maybe the sign he makes in his songs with the hand, something like that, the gang sign, I think that's what he was talking about. Then his sir parche vithere. So sir means head, right? Here it didn't mean head. Sir parche means he's talking about the court cases, like I have a lot of court cases, right? A lot of people like file the court cases against him because he's using AK-47 or something like that. He is criticizing people, he is criticizing the government, whatever. He has like a lot of court cases, all right? He said I have a lot of court cases, all right, but I'm still fine, all right? Munda fine, munda means boy or guy. It means guy is still fine, all right? That's what it means.
ਉਹ ਦਬਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਭੋਰਾ ਯੱਟ ਫਾਈਨ ਐ ਉਹ ਮੂਸੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੁੰਡ ਵਾਈਨ ਐ
Then he said davdani munda for a jat fine, all right? then he said something like ਮੂਸੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੂੰ ਡਿਵਾਈਨ ਆ ਰਾਈਟ ਸੋ ਬੇਸਿਕਲੀ ਫਸਟ ਲਾਈਨ ਹੀ said ਮੁੰਡਾ ਦਾਵਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੂਰਾ right it means I'm not gonna suppress alright I'm not gonna bow down alright like that's what he's saying I'm still fine alright that is still fine then he said divine is with Musiala alright so basically, when some dabna, all right, dabna has it could also mean press, all right. Davdani, it means he is not gonna bow down or he is not gonna suppressed. So Divine is basically another rapper, is Hindi rapper from the Bombay. So now he is gonna sing. Sidhu Moose Ala's part finished. Now he is gonna sing ahead, all right. So they collab together in this song. So that's what he was saying. The Divine is with me, all right. Now anyway, I'm not gonna explain Divine's lyrics because he is gonna talk in Hindi, so we are not learning Hindi. So I only mean to like teach you some vocabulary. What kind of vocabulary is being used in songs? There could be a lot of colloquial vocabulary, so I could teach you some kind of vocabulary, basically with different words. Because I can also compare some other words which are like a basic synonyms. All right, so you can learn. So that was my purpose. All right, so that was it.
So, if you think you are learning something new from this podcast, please support this podcast on Patreon or through PayPal. I would really appreciate it. Or if you wanna take private lessons from me, then you can contact me through Patreon or Telegram or through my email. All the links are in the description. At the end, if you are listening to this podcast on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, then you can give it to 5 star. It would help this podcast to spread to the more people. I would really appreciate it as well. Another thing, if you are struggling with Punjabi pronouns, then check out my ebook about Punjabi pronouns. All the links are in the description. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and learned something new today. I'll be back with another lesson another day.